Welcome guys, welcome back. We're going to be playing some more of the Elemental Reforged DLC, the new one in through here. So we've got the my mind's gone blank, Treasure of the Magi, which is, I'm just thinking Golems. We've got a Golem already, so we've sort of already got ourselves one of the bronze Golem from the actual DLC pack has already joined our forces. Actually, one thing I didn't do was to name Mr. Worth's character. And I'm thinking that Golem might be a good one to sort of name up. We are attacking some wolves. We've got a timber warg in through here. So let's just go in and fight this battle, and then we'll sort of think about what we're going to do next. We do actually have a neighbour right next to us. So we'll just go into battle at this point in time and sort it out. All right, so we'll... can't reach them at this stage, so I'll just leave it where I am. That's good. Good, nice dodge. A little bit of damage. Get Began down. Nice, big attack. This should be the end of it. So yeah, I'm thinking I'll make this character into Mr. Worth, the bronze golem. Because I did actually, I've got everyone, we've got Falcon's Fanatics, we've got Began, and we also now have the Bronze Golem, which is a little bit, like it's not, like it can be killed fairly easily. Now, we've just taken this one through here, we'll just go and grab that. Lair cleared. Alright, so we've now got Charms as well, so we'll open up research. I don't think I need to go anywhere out here just yet. Actually, how much do we have at this stage? The army size. I'm not sure what the army size we can actually have at this point in time. I'm relatively happy with it though. Trading will give us roads, which I like, so I think we'll go that way. Grab the grab that one there, and yeah, so the DLC is, like, you know, you can basically sort of grab it. There's a link in the description. I do want to also point out that this stream is sponsored by Stardock, so thank you, Stardock, for that. And so whether you're watching on Twitch or on YouTube, there is actually a link, a pinned link. Hi, Crunch. Crunch has redeemed one as well. Okay, well, Crunch, you're here. I should actually... Mr. Worth was the first one in yesterday, and I didn't actually give him a character. But I think I will actually do that. We've got Grey Spears coming in 4 turns. If I rush it, what's that going to cost me? 191. I don't want to do that. Right. So I'll give you the Grey Spears when they come out. So, but I'll give Mr. Worth the Golem. So if we just go to rename here. Mr. Worth, there he is, accept it, there we go. So we've got him down there. We've got other characters in through here, like there's a Reaver army, which is considered weak. These sometimes do actually have some abilities. I think some of the skills, what do they have? Inaccurate, oh that's okay, and Misandry. So these actually attack, that one gives them a plus 20% critical hit chance. But Misandry that's against males, I think. Anyway, I think that's sort of the way it works. Anyway, let's destroy these as well. We've still got the 3 hit points, so we'll just go and we're just cleaning out the areas around here before we go down and invade and take over this. Now, actually, we've still got 3 more of the slots in through here, and we now actually have like a fair bit of mana. I'm thinking of actually going and casting the spell right now. Actually. Let's go and get our... We've got this familiar as well. So summon a familiar. Familiars can cast all the spells that your sovereign can. Now, we don't have a hell of a lot of them at the moment. But I think I wouldn't mind getting both of these in here. So we cast the spell. Now, that's going to be fairly weak, this familiar. And Resmelin has redeemed one as well. Okay, so we'll get you in there as well fairly soon. Hi, Resmelin. But I won't give you these. These are weak. These are too weak. So they're not really worth... getting, and select the cast. It really doesn't matter who we use, so we'll just go and cast. So we've got one more slot that'll be for the spears, and then we'll build more units after this as well. We want to have like a fairly strong army. Alright, let's take it in. They're weak. Might as well start to get some of these things leveled up. Now she gets to move first. If we have a bit of a look to see, she gets to move, Began moves, then all the Reavers get to move. Now this one here has only got, what's sort of hit points? It's only got 9 hit points, so we definitely don't want them, too many of them attacking that one. There we go, the Shadow Warg. I thought Beacon was next. Okay, that's one down. Oh, here we go. These always seem out of order, and I don't know why. It's annoying. There we go, another one down as well. That's coming against the Shadow Warg, which is fairly weak. Nice and easy. Nice simple attack. So we've got venom sacks and things like this as well. Just lead it into there. You drive off the bandits. Among the wreckage you find salvaged goods. An emerald skull cap. Now this one we can actually wear. If we just go back and have another look at the equipment. Again, it's better to do it this way than to do it other ways. We do actually have a head slot which is empty. That way we can just double check and see exactly what we do actually have. We may be able to do more of this as well. We've got daggers, we've got warhammers. These have got you've got +9 attack, but they've got a lower initiative, and we don't really want that. There's nothing else we can do. Like we can't get boots or anything at this stage, so we'll just leave that one where that is. And I think what we might do is we've got some rock spider armies in through this other side. I wouldn't mind actually having another city back out this way, ultimately, to pick up these metals. We've got gold there as well. This is a great little spot. Actually, there's nothing, we can't see anywhere that we can actually go and get a location there though, unfortunately. So there's no actual places to build. I wonder if we destroyed this, if that would actually then open things up. Or we just take it. Maybe we look. What we might do is we might come back across this way. Whoops. Let's move the whole army across. And so we'll just get a few of the others coming in. So we've got this one here is weak. We'll just go and destroy this. Let's turn our chance. So we'll just go to battle again. Again, I can't quite close the gap. Just keep that one back a bit. Get Began up there. Okay, here we go. Mr. Worth coming in. He's a bit of a glass cannon, like so certain things don't work. We do actually have like the different spell casting we can do. Like I can summon a Shadow Warg, but I'm really not going to use that one for much at all at this stage. Falcon's Fanatics. Go down against this one. Destroy that one. She's not very strong. I mean, she's really just in the fights now at the moment, just to sort of get experience at this point in time, so that before she becomes like a full-on summoner, which is her main role. Okay, well, I think what we might do, there's a skull cap. Just go back and now just go back to equipment again. So skull cap can be worn. This is 1 defense. It gives extra dodge. This one here gives spell mastery. So I do want the spell mastery. So I'll keep that for her. But I can actually give it across. This is the Falcon's Fanatics. They can actually wear that. They've already got leather cuirass. The dodge. Yeah, I might give it to them actually. They've got the powerful attack. So let's just give them that for now. Yeah, there's some nice areas in through here. Look, there's the other city of Gandru. So they've got a city there. If we go and have a talk with them, we can see that they've got 2 settlements. You know, what I think I might do is I might go back and invade them right now. I feel that our army is very, very strong for this phase of the game. So we might as well use it. Now, where's our guys? One more turn and we get the grey spears. If I rush them, only 25 Gildar. Done. Alright, so this is going to be, this is Crunch's force. So we'll just go back in and rename. Okay, so... Oops, Crunch. Okay, so we've got Crunch's, which we call them, Cadre. Can't think of anything else. So Crunch's Cadre, we'll accept that one. Now we've got nothing else coming back in through here. I'm going to probably not build any more units, so Resmelin, you're going to have to just sit tight unless we sort of pick up somebody else good. Actually, when we get the next hero, I'll give you the next hero. That would be good. So move this one across. It's a girl. Okay, so we've got new characters coming. So what I think we'll do is, if we declare war, we get pushed on the outside of their territory. We've got 3 turns. There's no one inside the city. If I go to details, we've got 3 militia and 1 archer and no defenders, no other defenders. Let's make hay while the sun shines, I guess. So now MT Glassell is saying, in tactical battle, the order of turns in the left disappears into the panel of the selected unit at the lower left. It does scroll, so you can see the next unit. Oh, okay. Look, I'll give that a go because actually, I'll just go and get these things sorted first. So this one here, we'll probably just keep on building this one up, getting ready for the more powerful units that we'll end up being able to get fairly soon, I guess. So let's go back into building. So things like the training yard we'll be wanting to go and get. The study, I keep on looking at this one. It's 8 turns, though, to get that one. The cleric will give me up to 40 fame. I might just build it, I think. Just get that one out there. Actually, I can build that as well. And I probably should get this one, the air shard. I'll just queue it up. So we'll start to sort of pump those things out. We do need to get these roads built. So we'll get that one when we do get the trading. Alright, so before we go in and cross their border, we will declare war. Even though they're more powerful than us by what we sort of see through there. Power rating 16. That can be a combination of all sorts of different things. So we will declare war. There we go. It's a shame it must come to this between us. There we go. Goodbye. And so we're now at war with Gandru. She was actually fairly happy with us. I mean, if we go and have a look again at the faction relations, yeah, there was a lot of things going, like we sort of weren't really in the area that they were looking at. So we do actually have a few other different factions that we have to still meet. I'm just going to click on done, but we'll try to get rid of her pretty quickly now. Hopefully there's no other armies floating around in here. Just double check. I clicked on that, then clicked on this, then clicked on that again, and I looked. Oh, I thought, oh no, it's full of characters again. But no, they're still not full of characters. So this is good. This is a fortress as well, which is okay. We can accept, like we can have another fortress. What else do we have there? Clay quarry. Oh, cool, cool. This is really cool, actually. This is a really good little town. And it does also have an earth altar there as well. So Tarth has conquered the Magi city of Kurgan's Hole. This is interesting. So Tarth is attacking as well. Now, if we have a look at the... We don't know, we haven't met... they're not going to talk with us. Okay, that's a shame. I think we can do it ourselves. Anyway, the Tarth is outside of what we can see. Declared war on Gandru, that's okay. But they're actually attacking the other evil empire. So they're already... So the attacks are already going in. So it's not just us doing this. Battle events, yeah, that's okay. Training complete for the Grey Spears, or Cruncher's Cadre now. So that's all done. All right, we've got 3 turns here, so we'll just go in. This shouldn't be too difficult. Just do a quick save, just in case I do something really stupid. So they stand no chance. They are medium with the 4 that they actually have. We'll just go to battle. I wish that the battle maps for each city was actually set in stone, like so that you always played it the same way. So hi Dust Folios and Daedalus as well, and Daedalus is then saying hello everyone. How's the new patch for Elemental Reforged? It's the new patch is I haven't noticed it much, to be honest. I haven't really sort of had a good look at the at what the changes were, to be honest, in that particular patch. I know that they've just been fixing up little things all the way through. The new DLC, we've got this guy here with the DLC. This is a golem that comes from that particular one. And that looks pretty cool, actually, the stuff that's actually in there. A lot of golems. One thing I think that, if I was being hypercritical of the game, is that I wish that there was a better way to do 3D graphics in the game. At the moment, it's still actually tied to old technology, which is not fantastic. So we'll go this way. What it's going to do there, I've got escape. It's okay, we'll just charge on in. And again, she's not the strongest one to be doing this with. I don't mind if this one gets killed. It's 1 down. Began can... I sort of want to get one of these stronger units coming back up the top here. That's good, another 1 down. So I'll use this to smash its way through the side here, because these are not that, like if I double click it, I can then look at the details. So its skills are that it's actually immune to poison, immune to criticals, is vulnerable to lightning, and it's got tempered steel, so it gets +10 to defense. So its defense is incredibly strong. So it's got a heap of stuff in through here. It's armed with an Erog's poker, so 12 attack. It's got also fire attack. And so it does a lot of damage. So the actual overall attack is extremely strong. So like basically it's doing 34 attack, which is essentially the damage. Accuracy 80% is actually fairly good as well. So that's actually not too bad. So everything is pretty good about this one, except for its health points. So the hit points are fairly weak. It is level 5, so we're just going to have to sort of hope that eventually it just keeps on. Getting stronger and stronger, I guess, in that regard. I wonder if we can actually... I'm looking at this. It looks like we can actually deck it out. I should actually have a look at that. But these graphics are... they have been improved, but modders don't have easy access to doing graphics for the game, unfortunately. So that, for me, is probably the only real big negative, I guess, in the game. Like at this stage, everything else is really, really good. So again, I'm just being hypercritical. So we have and you can see down there, we've got an ongoing attack. We are going to be doing 85 with a damage of between 15 and 31, which should be able to kill it off. There's only got 20 hit points left. There we are, 23 damage, which is great. Okay, now this one here, I'm not going to bring this one in. It's just too weak, so I'm just going to pass up on that one. And then this one here can come through as well. Now that one there's got 24 hit points. That's got 24 as well. They've both got 5 defense. These will probably be more dangerous. So we'll just smash them. So Falcon's Fanatics have got, they do actually have high power, which is great. Just move these across. Sorry, we were going to test this, weren't we? Aha, you can scroll it. So okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that would be better if it was always scrolled to the bottom, wouldn't it? Really. So it places things at the top, and then expects you to scroll. Okay, I didn't realize you could do that. So thank you very much, Daedalus. I think it was it you that mentioned that one? No, it was MT Glassell. Thanks, MT Glassell. That is actually a very, very handy. I didn't realize you could actually scroll that one, but that should, by default, always have this one at the bottom, I think. I might try to give them some feedback on that if I can remember. So for the next patch, didn't see who they attacked. Oh, they went for this one. Yeah, they went for the weaker one. All right, should be able to kill them off with the golem with Mr. Worth. There we are. Results. So we got that one fairly easily. Just go and click on done. Now, initially, this is another thing that was happening in the game, is that you weren't picking up the defenders at all in these conquered cities, and I don't know if that's by design or not. I don't know if that's actually something that's just part of the game. It was sort of one of those things where you need to ultimately just leave a force. Oh, there's another small area at the back there. I think we'll just keep on marching on and leave this a bit open. What have we got there? A ghoul army. Oh, that's just that's just capturing this area down through here. I'll still go down and get it. Now this one is still building a clay quarry. What we can do through here, we've only got 2 of the radiant slots, but we can still get enchanted hammers to just keep on building up the city. So I'll grab that one, and we do have to protect this city though. Yes, empty Glycella saying yes. It should be. It was driving me crazy too. We shouldn't have to scroll. Yes, I'll try to remember to leave that feedback. In fact, what I should do is just get I've got a text file open. I'll just go and put it in the bottom of my text file. So scroll next. Scroll initiative is a pain. The other thing we had to look at was defenders back in conquered cities. I'm not sure if there's like a cooldown or something. All right, that'll do us. Just go back, leave it behind everything else. All right, okay. Prophet Joe saying sorry to hijack your stream, but it seems. Actually, sorry guys, this is a sponsored stream, so I really shouldn't be talking about other games. So I'll note that one, Private Joe, but I won't talk about it. I'll be doing a stream later on where I can actually then address that. So I'll probably, like in a few hours' time, I'll come back. That's okay. No, don't worry about it. It's just when I do a sponsored stream, I did it a little bit yesterday where I was talking about other games, and I don't mind if it's a direct comparison, like with the game that I'm playing. Like if it's to sort of clarify, okay, this is how does this compare, for example, to Age of Wonders, which is a valid question, I think. Then that's completely different. So I really don't mind that at all. I also don't want to just ignore the questions that do come through. Now reading a few more of the other ones. Yep, so Dustfolio is saying they added new weapons for transitioning to better weapons. Yeah, okay, they did that based on community feedback. So they do listen a lot to what people say, like they really do. I'm surprised actually with Stardock just how much they actually do look at the comments. Like it's one of these things where there's a massive amount of passion for the games that they put together, but they also really do look at the community. Like Brad Wardell, like the CEO, he's always reading what people are saying, particularly with the games that he's sort of really directly involved in. So it's it's one of those things where you can get good feedback. Having said that, there are other times when you give feedback and it's not what they're focused on, and it sort of appears that they sort of don't really take it on board. And again, I can sort of think of a couple of things where I've actually mentioned a few things and not really ever got a response back, and I'm sort of like to do with modding and stuff like that. So it depends on where the focus is, I guess, but they are very responsive. Graphics look a bit like Diablo 1 with high resolution. Well, it's actually so essentially the game itself is 15 years old, the original game, and so they've actually just upped the graphics, the graphic quality in this game, but also changed a lot of the actual base game as well. It's an incredible game actually, like just in terms of what it does do. Like it's really quite cool. And so Dust Folly is saying you may have to do an at DasTactic to get his attention, by the way, on YouTube. Yes, like it will eventually, when an at DasTactic is written either in Twitch or in YouTube, it does highlight it in red. The difference between Twitch and YouTube is the Twitch at DasTactic also beeps at me, which I do appreciate because I can then look across. I do get tied up in the games, so I do miss a lot of the comments. So actually, Daedalus is saying, are you playing a Summoner Sovereign? I see you have the familiar. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And where did we get up to? Yeah, no, I'm not sort of seeing it there. Hi, Mpaluko, how are you going? Looks like there was a tip I see. So we've got the... we also have the same for Galciv 4 when it comes to players' feedback. Yeah, they've actually also got like a really good community, not even a community manager, to be honest. It's just community members that curate a lot of the information and sort of feed it back, like in beta testing and things. Like there's one person in particular who really is just like so focused on what actually is done, and I know that Stardock listened very carefully to the feedback that does come back that way as well. So when certain things are happening, it's a really, like, I mean, we're sort of lucky in this sort of strategy sphere. There's so many really good devs around. Anyway, we've got ghouls in through here. I think we'll just keep on sort of cracking our way through this. Let's go and claim that one for ourselves, and then we'll. Now, why would they do that? We've got an iron mine. That's why. But then we've also got these different spawn locations in through here as well. We do want to make sure that this is coming back across. I want to at least get them inside the city, inside Hope. Actually, one thing we've got is we've got those there. I should also just grab more meditation, cast the spell there, just for now. So we'll sort of build this one up. If I do get... Now, if I go back in here, we do actually have, this is a different location, but we've got a few. We've got the Earth Altar, the Clay Quarry are being built. These are a long way away simply because we've only just taken it over. If I go into details, Unrest 93, Occupation Penalty plus 50. Yeah, so we have to be a little bit careful with this. Just go and click on done. All right, they've now fallen behind us, so we've now got like a better power rating because of this city. I will need to get more forces to protect this, depending on what else is down this way. Now we've got a wandering stack up there. I think I'll kill that. I'll wait for these grey spears or Crunch's cadre to come back in, but we may start to see an enemy army appear back up this way as well. Hi Began, how are you going? I'm concerned about this one just jumping across there and destroying the city, because if he walks in, that's the end of it. So we'll just get rid of these wandering stacks. All right, if I press tab, it just goes across to what we have to do next. So this particular location, we just want to keep on building this one up to mainly sort of generate money for us. Now the pier is going to provide food for grain of +5, 10 seasons for that one through there. The study, this is slow building in here. The workshop is a fair way off as well. Food bonus. I think I might just grab the workshop just because we don't have a real lot of other things we can sort of really do in this location. Message from the ghoul. Okay, we've now got trading. We'll open up the research. This will then open up roads. Cooperation, the palace, the tax office. That's actually a good one as well. Getting higher level units. Do we want that one yet? I think I'm going to go mining, just because we've got a few mines on this other side of the, like with what we've just taken over. Yeah, look at this. Look at them go. I can get to there in one because I've now got the road. So 1, 2. If I go here, I can kill it off anyway, but I wouldn't mind getting Crunch's cadre involved. Hopefully we've got one more point left over. If we don't, we'll have to go around him. You've still got one, that's okay. All right, we'll join them together. And so we've still got one more move, and we'll just go and attack this one now. Now this will be very, very easy for us. We'll just go and do a battle, but we have a nice strong army here now. Just leave them there. Yeah, that scrolling is... You know, I've looked. It's always bothered me. It's bugged me whenever I play the game, and I never realised you could do that. That's such a game changer. So it is accurate. I thought it was inaccurate. Isn't that funny? It is strange. Can't really close the gap. So there's now Crunch's cadre. We should have actually decked him out better. He can actually wear all sorts of equipment. And we could also look at see if we can actually bolster the golem up as well. Leave that one behind. Now these first two get an attack. Yeah, I'll take them down this way, and we'll just kill off one of these if we can. It's only 5. There we go. One down. So these just sort of shamble around the place. Big attack. Oh, I thought it would do a better job than that. First hit in combat was not all that great. We need to get them better weaponry. So Cyrene is leveled up again, which is great. Just go and click on done. So she now has got yet another point. Now we've got Tinker can add additional accessory slots. We've sort of already used up all the slots for her. We do actually have +1 initiative. Again, initiative is a great one to get. But if we go back to Mage, we're sort of starting to now pick up these. Necromancy. Excuse me, we can raise ghouls here, and these are super useful. Getting these ghoul hordes in particular. I'm thinking we almost go that way. We've got ice elementals again, which are very, very strong. But let's go Necromancy. It's like in certain battles, it can really make the difference. Okay, so Glimmer is then saying, is this game related to Fallen Enchantress? Yes, it's basically the history of Fallen Enchantress, because people love that game, is that it started off as Elemental, and sort of like, if to sort of give away what actually happened there. There was like Elemental was a very, very ambitious game for its time, like from 15 years ago. So it was built originally to be the essentially Master of Magic. Stardock thought that they had the rights to Master of Magic, so they started to think about building a new Master of Magic, and so they started to build engines and stuff like that for it. And Elemental came out of that when they found that they couldn't get the IP for Master of Magic. They pivoted across and created Elemental. But what they'd done is that they thought of so many different things that they could do with it. And again, a massive passion project for them is that they ended up, what am I trying to say here? They sort of ended up putting too much into it. And so the game ended up being a bit of a mess when it actually did launch. Like a very, very ambitious game that unfortunately didn't quite sort of fit the bill. And so it was problematic. There was a mod for Civilization 4 called Fall from Heaven, and the modder from that is a guy called Kale. That was his modding name, Derek Paxton. He was then brought across, so Stardock then employed him to build Fallen Enchantress. So they took the what was working in Elemental, the things that didn't work they put aside, and so a lot of the stuff from Elemental was then put to the side, and so so Derek actually then sort of had fresh eyes, looked at what was happening, and actually then made a really amazing game, which was Fallen Enchantress, essentially out of the ashes of Elemental. And so Elemental was then put in the back burner, but Elemental was where it all started. And so then Fallen Enchantress came out of that. Then we had Legendary Heroes, etc., etc. So Fallen Enchantress went on for quite a few years, and that was an incredibly good game. I see you guys are sort of saying things like, yeah, Fall from Heaven was fantastic, and I love Fall from Heaven. It was incredible. They changed Gal Civ 4 into a full-blown fantasy game. It was really, really cool. Anyway, so Derek has since moved on and is now working over in Amplitude Studios. So he's actually done the, version 2 of, and I can't think of what it is, of another fantasy game, which I don't particularly like, to be honest. I can't think of what the name of it was. Anyway, someone probably mentioned it in the chat there. But so anyway, he built Fallen Enchantress. Then what they liked is they after Fallen Enchantress, they developed another game called Sovereignty Kings, I think it is, or Sovereign Kings. I forget the name of the actual game. I didn't like it. It was very quest-driven, and so they had this quest-driven game as well with crafting and stuff like that, which also was using the same Elemental engine. And so that was the third one. That one wasn't as well received. And then when when they started thinking about Elemental Reforged, what they did was they went back, because of the changes of technology, they could go back to a lot of the original thoughts for Elemental, and they would now work. And so they've put this together where it's a combination of Elemental, Fallen Enchantress, and the best of Sovereignty Kings as well. So you end up with the three main games, and the best bits from all of those have now been cobbled together into this one, and then it's also been given a reskin so that it actually sort of looks more modern. So it's sort of like it plays, I guess, the closest thing it plays to is Fallen Enchantress, just because Fallen Enchantress really ended up being sort of like the prime game in amongst all that, but it's got so much more. It's just so much bigger than what that actually was. So I hope that answers the question. So it is related. It sort of basically is Fallen Enchantress, but on steroids now. So it's very, very cool. I think it's 20% off at the moment, this game as well. Okay, let's keep on going. I've still got one more attack, so we'll now just go and attack this Might's army. This is going to be 2 weeks, so I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. There's another thing I wish that they'd have was a replay. If you don't like what happens in here, just go and click on done. You've got to keep on remembering to save scum, do Control S if you do want to come back through. A crude bow made of driftwood and twine. I won't equip that because that will then take over 2 of my slots. Let's go in and just have a quick look at our army. So if we have a look at the equipment that she has got. The equipment that we've still got access to is we've got a rusty short sword. She's not using a shield, so we can actually sort of do other things with that one. We've got the crude short bow, which is two-handed, very poor initiative, and I'd like her to have good initiative. The primitive dagger, she does actually have the footman's sword. And this is something that I could use somewhere else. We also have the rusty helm. Let's have a look at some of the others. Shadow Warg. Mr. Worth. Now that's actually, sorry, these are accessories. We should be looking back at what she can do here. Stamina is important for her. I'll remove that one. So just put some of these on through here, because she's ultimately going to start casting spells soon. So +1 level to your summons, so we'll go and grab that one because she will be, that's mainly what she'll be then doing. We also have the throwing knives, and we don't really need her to have that. +1 sight, I can give that to somebody else. We'll give that one back, and then we'll just get the conjure, so the spell damage will ultimately, so we'll end up sort of starting to change her across here, and I'm thinking we get rid of the footman's sword and just give her a dagger. So she'll become a lot less effective with what we end up having, but we can now start to move these across. Some of these, like these, can't be applied to animals. Familiar. Now, Mr. Worth can actually have this. He does actually have this Erog's Poker, which is like very, very powerful. So we could actually keep on using that one there. So we can actually impale units with that one. Telescope, the critical hit chance. Why not? You can't equip the rusty helm. Falcon's Fanatics. I might give that to Began actually. Began can have this this one here. So Began does actually have the copper mail shirt. Can't wear the headgear just yet. Does have a reinforced kite shield. It's got +5 hit points there. The Shadow Dagger. The Shadow Dagger does give him extra initiative, which is important. That actually is probably better for Cyrenae. Ah, look, I'll keep it with Began, just so he can still do lots of damage there. All right, we'll just go next. Cruncher's Force. Now, I thought that he could actually arm that. If you go to skills, chainmail. They don't have plate mail. Okay. All right. Now they're just using a spear, but if we give them the footman's sword, that's then going to make them more powerful overall. It would be great for them to have a shield as well. They do actually have some equipment. They've got a padded vest, soldier's boots, soldier's gloves, and then these are empty. So eventually we'll be wanting to try to find ways that we can craft these, I think. So hit points are 40 at this stage. Defense is 7, which is okay. That's acceptable. Accuracy is low. They'll get that better over time, I guess, as they get more levels. Yeah, I think that's fine for them. Like, the initiative is important. I do want to have these things being able to come through and actually hit pretty hard. That's it, I think. Yeah, back to Cyrenae again. The initiative is important to me. I don't want to have anything where it actually damages the initiative. We can actually do this one here. The dual axes also don't actually damage anything. Like, if we just go back through and have a bit of a look. Definitely don't want to do it there. Falcon's Fanatics. They could use the dual axes. The Bastard Sword does more damage. Began, the dual axes will then get rid of the shield, so I don't want to do that. But Cruncher's Force, no, this is still better. I think it's still better to have this. So we'll just click on done. That's fine where we are. Now we do actually have a ancient dumping ground. Amongst the discarded gems and bones lies a bronze golem, coated in a layer of verdigris after being exposed to the elements for centuries. Well, we've had one of these before. Let's go and do this one now. And this will give us the... essentially, we'll get another bronze golem, I think, if we follow it same through. I will do a Control S, so just a quick save. We'll approach the golem. So again, it's exactly the same as what we had before. So this can be Resmelin. Yep, so we'll engage the golem in combat. So it's going to be attacking back out this way. I'll just move up a little bit. So I want to have the ones that can actually defend themselves fairly well, being the only ones that actually engage with it. Again, this will be able to do massive damage. This one doesn't have quite the same hit points as this guy. Just defending slowly. Can now reach back up to here. It's funny, I can't scroll on the side there anymore. It's funny, I can't actually scroll down. Weird. We do have the throwing knives, I'll just keep them back. Beacon's got good defense. Just let them pick on one of these guys. I'll let it come at me. Oh, it's going this way now. Right, we might chase it down, I think. Give it a chance to have a bit of a hit at something. Which way will it go? Here it comes. Alright, back we go again. I don't want her in the middle of it. She does have the hit points to be able to defend herself though, so maybe we can still do this. 1 damage. Beacon's actually still pretty good. Seven is good. Another 7, that's great. This should get the kill. Great, there we go. So we've got this one here as well. Done. I'm assuming we'll pick him up. So Beacon has now gone up another level. I might get the healing here. It's sort of, although really with the warrior side of things, we are sort of getting down this way fairly well. Plus 25% to counter-attack damage. I might just go lethal here. Actually, no, we'll still keep on going back. If we get plate mail proficiency, oh no, it's going to be level 8. Endurance plus 10 hit points. Should go that way. Bronze Golem stands back up and then bows. When you walk away, it follows you. Okay, there we go. So this will be Resmelin. So we've got 2 different groups in here now. Resmelin, there we are. So we'll throw both the bronze golems in the same army, which means I can probably get rid of the shadow warg and just have the shadow warg sort of run around doing different things. So we'll move the shadow warg out. And we can then just go and combine the armies together. There is a way of doing this. There it is. Nope, we can't do it. Army management. Can't move it across for some reason. Yeah, I can't move it. I double click. There we go. That worked. All right, so we've got the 2 bronze golems in there. Beacon has taken a bit of damage. Got a time capsule down this way. This is getting better and better. Yeah, still no defenders here, which is a bit of a concern. Actually, what I probably should do is I'll just move this one off and about. Blood Vambraces. So one defense. And so we'll get those. We won't equip them, and we've got an Imprisoned Scroll there as well. If we give them across to Beacon, I think. So you can wear those. Move them up. Oh, that one can't move there. We can still sort of have a bit of a scout out though, and just sort of see what's around through here. Just saying, how does this compare to the 2022 version of Master of Magic? Yeah, I think that's probably the closest comparison, to be honest. Like, people sort of are comparing it with Age of Wonders, but it's really not. It's sort of like Age of Wonders is quite different in what it does do. But I think that this one is probably the most closest to Master of Magic in terms of the battles and so on and so forth. This is a more polished game than Master of Magic, I think, was. I did enjoy Master of Magic a lot. Here we go. We've got a lot of them in here. We'll just battle these. Yeah, so it's sort of... yeah, it's like I'm just trying to think of really what the big differences are. This game, I think, has got more nuance to it, like in terms of the the city creations and so on and so forth. Master of Magic also, you had certain things you could then go and do in it, which would actually make it completely unbalanced, which is fine, but it just wasn't, for me. That was a bit of a problem. Just keep on bringing all these bigger attack guys in now. Not enough. Should be fine. Yeah, the Muha version, you mean? And so, yeah, I do prefer this, yes. I did enjoy Master of Magic, though, I've got to say. This is Mr. Worth. Take that. So it's the fire damage and things like this that are causing a lot of issues for these ghouls. Let's got them. All right, so that was all fine. Picked up a lot of stuff here. Right, we've got a few different things we can now do. So this one here, we've got to build up a little bit more. So we've got the wooden wall, +2 initiative for defending units. Now, we don't need to do that one just yet, I don't think. We haven't seen any armies coming back, but there will be armies on the march coming towards us at some point. Training yard, I think we'll actually go this way. So we'll build that one up. Potion of fire elemental form. And then we've got a what do we got there? New technology research down through here. This is good. Now construction, going to give us the castle, the foundry, the great mill. Education, school and cloister, butcher, pasture, storehouse. So again, more food. This one's a nice simple one, although cooperation, I do like the idea of getting that one fairly early. So let's go and grab this one, just so we can get the four units per group. And level up. So this one is, because we've got so much growth at this location, we can choose what's going to happen here. So guild growth has improved the hit points of all your units by 5%, which isn't too bad. Slums increase the growth of your city by 3, but also increase unrest. And increase the amount of guildar produced, which is, I think, really what we want. We want to be moving ahead with the gold. So let's go that way. This is now a level 3 town. I do need to get more protection, more forces just to look after things. So what's that there? The iron mine, that's okay. Leather armor, okay. If we have a look back at the group that can actually make use of everything, we can actually put the leather armor on, which gives another 6 defense. That's good for her. Mr. Worth can't wear it. Falcon's Fanatics already have it. This one's actually better. That's the Leather Cuirass. This is actual leather armor. Alright, so that is actually better. Crunch has already got the padded vest. I think I can give that to them as well. So if we just do that one, we're just going to get more defense. So these guys have only got 3. So how did that get left behind? Oh, I've got 2 of them, okay. So we only really apply 1. That one can't use it. Oh, wrong one, hang on. That gets them up to 8. And they then go to 7, which gives them so they're about the same, which is good. Okay, that's done. So that's everything we need to really worry about there. Now, Began can't summon anything in, so there's no point giving him that other tool there. I think we might go back up. Got Lost Battleground there. I might just take this. I don't want to be leaving this unprotected for this long. Actually, well, we'll go back up this way. Yeah, okay, here we go. Magnar has now conquered the Tarth city of Kurgan's Hold. They've taken back their old city. Then Tarth has conquered the Magyar city of Imperium. So they're going tit for tat, basically. Now that's actually a big failure there for the evil empires. Press tab. Uh-oh. All right, so these are quite difficult. Shadow Warg 1. I'm not going to be able to make it around. I'll bring it back up this way. And we'll go and finish off Gandru. So Gandru's next city is over here. So there shouldn't be other things. We should just got to check all the time that things don't spawn in around these different areas. Like if this thing follows us in too much, I might put the Shadow Warg inside the city. What do we need to get 75 for the next champion? couple more through here. So we've now got the air shard, which is good. We'll just go back into building. The barracks. Go and build that as well. We've got good production here. And then we can start to pump out armies. At the moment, we do actually have good income. This is why we need the town as well, just to be able to put up with everything. Now, one thing we don't actually have is any sort of metal. We don't have any of that at all. We do rely on this next city that we've just picked up to get more metal. I'll leave that one where that is. So that's actually, I'll queue up the workshop as well. Building in here, bakery, faction food per grain. That's actually good as well, but to 25 seasons. You can see how long it takes to build these things. The monument, zone of control +1. That would be nice, actually. The pier, food, study, the black market, merchant cross bazaar. It's going to take a long time. They'll give us +10 fame. Or we can go, I think what we might do is we might go and train a pioneer. Let's just go and train one of them for now. So just get this one back down to the same sort of position that it was in. Okay, that's good. I'm not seeing this thing wandering in. If that wanders up, we're going to have to rush back again to defend it. New Hallis. They do actually have a few different groups in here, as well as the defenders. Now there's a dragon statue, which is epic, which we don't want to be dealing with. I think we can take this on. Who have we got in here? We've got a soldier party. Lystar Lightfoot. Garen Ruvel. These are all different heroes, not the actual leader. So it's not her. All right, we'll give that a go. I'll just save scum my way in. Yeah, we now have administration. Now this is we'll continue the research because we want to get the other stuff as well. Now, will they attack us? Okay, Serenade, we recognise your power and bow before your greatness. We will give you now. That's another bug as well. Peace offering. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this, just so I can actually do it. Actually, I did the wrong thing. I'll just go Control F12. So I can just isolate exactly that. Save directly. I can give them feedback about that one. So we'll give you something, peace offering, to end this war. No idea what the peace offering actually is. So I think we'll actually just smash them. All right, in we go. So we may not have it all our own way. We should pay a price, saying that we won't get out of this one unscathed, but we'll see how we go. Go to battle. So if we have a look at the different groups, we've got our archers down this way. Lysar Lightfoot is an archer, and Garen Ruvel, level 10, so fairly high level. Now what we want to do is, we do actually have, we go to spells, raise a ghoul, raise a party of 5 ghouls from the ruins. So I can place them in the old place. I'm going to put them in around for these guys. It sort of forces them to deal with them then, to attack them. Start to move up into here. We've got soldier. The soldier party is up the top there with high defense. They dodged. Small damage. This familiar will die. There's no real way around that. Now I can actually impale through here. I don't know if I have to actually impale. I do need to have 3 stamina. I've only got, probably only got 2. I've only got 1. Dodged again, unfortunately. Falcon's Fanatics can't really move in. Let's move them into this area here, I think. You can't move back to sort of get like a worse range. It would be nice if there was more nuance to the combat in this, but there's not. We can raise ghouls with this one again as well. Why did that not work? Spells. Can't do that anymore. Enemy stamina is reduced to 0 unless they resist. Can't do the shadow wargs or anything. It's funny, I thought we had the healing spell, but I can't see it in here. I'll march her down this way. There we go. Good. It's one down. It will take a bit of time to get these out of here. We're sort of opening this up. We should be able to come through and do a lot more damage fairly soon. Seeker's redeemed to name a character. Okay, when we get one. Stamina is building here. Okay, this familiar is now down, which we thought would happen. Now we've got 3 stamina, which means I can impale through here. Critical hit and killed that one off. That's good. The other one dodged out of the way, and we've only got 2 stamina here with Mr. Worth. There we go, that's enough anyway. Good to see how they're using they're going up against the others, which doesn't really worry us that much. Well, we might as well kill this one off as well. Nice. Another one down. This is fine. This is fine. It just means that they're not attacking my guys when this is happening. Excellent. We finally have the stamina to be able to impale, but we have nothing on the other side. That one's now down finally. Get rid of these archers. She doesn't do much damage anymore. Okay, we've just got the archers now. There's no way to speed up the animations, I don't think, without actually setting it up to do it. Oh, there we go. All right, well, that sort of has now gotten rid of their other city. Now, Familiar was killed, which is fine. Mr. Worth took a bit of damage. We've got another 2 slots in here as well, which is nice. We just have to, we're going to have to protect them now. This is another location. 0 settlements though. So she's going to have an army somewhere on the map, and it shouldn't be anywhere. It should be out this way somewhere. We've got there some pioneer party. Just auto-resolve that one. So that's done. And then back in here we've got, we just keep on building up. So we'll actually just go back into here again as well. We'll get the enchanted hammers to help with the with construction in here. And I might as well go with more meditation. We've got merchant blessing, but in reality it's not going to help us much at this stage. And we will go and build a lumber yard. Yeah, I'll grab that, I guess. Just got no construction. Build. Lumber yard. Where can we build it? Build something different. Bell tower. Message from Tarth. Okay, they've now found us as well. So, Cyrene of Yithril, you and your people are seen. Know that we of Tarth keep our blades out. Yeah, this is wrong as well. I'll just take a copy of this. Control F12. Might as well do the feedback while we're doing this one here. I'll just where is it? This one's got its own little very simple image editor, which is fairly useful. There we go. Save directly. There we go. Done. It's a nice little screen grab, and Magna as well. Okay. So we come across them. Now I don't know where the Magna are, because we don't see them come up in here. Now Tarth is really struggling, so we can actually, I think we can literally just go crazy here, and send this army. And we might just get another army in behind to defend the cities. These cities that don't actually have any protection. And if I just go back into details here, there's no. I really wish that there was a way to fix that up. Like if there was a way, something you'd build to even just build a garrison, if the game actually has that. It sort of does need it. Barracks are still coming, so I will actually. I think I'll now change this one over to get what we need. I'll come down this way to start with. I mean, the map looks like it could go any old place. My Death Shard is within range. Queue that one up as well, why not? Ythril has conquered Gandru, yep, that's us, and Magnar has conquered Tarth, city of Kurganhold again. So different things actually happening in through here. Now the relation that we have, so Gandru hates us now. She's still funny. There's still positives there. I could almost ramp up my different allegiance settings, couldn't I? I could almost double that just in the mod that I made. Actually, yeah, this neutrality will start to disappear. Now Magnar is part of the same allegiance, so we have a +2 there. So they do like to sort of be operating through here. They've got 3 settlements. Tarth has got 0. Okay. Well, I think this is yeah. That looks like the evil forces are winning. They're still parroted somewhere on the map. We will leave that one. We've still got 3 turns there. I'll just come back down this way. Grab this. Yeah, Magnar is worth 20. That's actually interesting. Who's that? It's Magnar. That's Magi. That's different again. Running back and saying, hey, there's nothing in the city. Quick. Come across. Now the pioneers, I want to go and build in amongst this stuff. What do we have? Gold, air shard, crystal. I could build it in here and ultimately pick up the iron ore as well, which will be fairly important. There is a potential city to be built down there. Alright, so Kalen has now gone up another level, and we really want him just sort of picking out his way through these law masters and stuff. So just keep on getting the more research. That's our spouse. If we look at our, yeah, these are still all kids, so we can't actually bring any of them out as heroes. Alright, that's fine. It's gone done. There's potential cities up this way. The fact that that hero, or that, yeah, that hero went up this way, we'll just keep on following up. It went off in this direction. We'll chase it down. Destroy them all. Workshop coming in 3, and I think we'll then flick across. Actually, no, I'll still keep on building up. No, we'll actually flick across to start to create units there that we need for protection. Got that one. Barracks is fine. Actually, with the barracks, that may be enough for us to start to build up more powerful forces. Okay, we'll just go back into the buildings, grab the garden. Alright, so in this location we will just build the outpost. Now, I think it can be 3 away. 1, 2, 3. That's about as far as we need to go there. Gives us that. If I built it there, I would eventually get this, eventually get that. We start off with those 2 and eventually get that. was. Just saw him. They just know it didn't get killed. Okay, so a bit of power there inside here. This is Magi. Alright, so we'll kill off Magi. 2 hit points. No, no idea how many of Gandru's forces are still around. Build that one. Just queue them up as well. I do want to extend this one out. So if we have a look, we need to, if we upgrade what we actually have through here, we've got fortify the armory, Abbey, high tower, +1 zone of control. That's what we want. So we need construction technology to go and get that. So we'll actually end up with that. We'll focus on that one next. Done. We do have some in here anyway, so this is going to start to give us crystal as well at some point. In fact, yeah, there we go. We're getting a little bit per turn, so we can start to build, you know, sort of magic equipment if we do need to, and we are getting metal now as well, which is good. So that will then allow us to build stronger troops ultimately. Now we get cooperation coming in 4 seasons. Anyway, let's kill off this one here. So very few hit points. The fact that he wiped out a sand golem army on his own is impressive. So the golems have come from the DLC. So there's a whole lot of other stuff. So Sick is saying just bought the DLC without even thinking about it, just wanted to support them. There we go. Love this game. Is the mod on coffee? No, the mod is just in the Steam Workshop. It's called Good versus Evil, is what I called it. But it's sort of, I just tried to ramp it up so that there'd be more drama at the start. There we go. Just got to kill it with a reaction shot. Well, we need to find New Paradigm and wipe them out. Let's just go back this way a little bit. Just see what else is around. Yeah, Tarth, my old enemy. There we go. So Tarth is. I'm not sure where these are all located. This looks to be. No, it looks like it does extend even further up. Just need to. I need to probably get some scout units out. I have to build them back in my capital. All right, we will. Okay, so we're back in here now. If we just go back into the buildings, Town Hall does give me the extra zone of control. Not that I really need it. So what I think we can do is I think we can now change this one across into being a like just to pump out better and better troops. So we are going to go into not the crafting menu. Where is it? The spell casting. In fact, if we go into details of the city itself. I'm going to keep the enchanted hammers initially, get rid of the scholar's sanctum and the meditation. We may still need to get rid of this one. So we want aura of might. So all units trained in the city are +1 defense per radiance. So we'll go and grab that one. We'll cast that spell. And we want Heart of Fire. So units trained in the city get +1 fire attack per radiance, but it increases the unrest in the city by 5. That's fine. And so there's no other combat spells, and so having the enchanted hammers is then going to make this also then work faster. So if we now start to train up some of the other units that we've got, now we're getting cooperation in what, 4 seasons still. So I can sort of start to build things. If I go back into training, the axemen we can't do, we don't have enough metal for the axemen. But I can still go with, I've got defenders in 4 seasons. So these have got Trog Blood, Plate Mail Proficiency, Defender, and Constitution. These are extra hit points, extra defense. These are great. These are really, really good. I think we'll start off with one of them. So I'll train that one up. That'll probably be 6 force, but I'm going to be using these mainly for defense, like just while we sort of move the main army across. The other thing we've got is the familiar. I might just throw the familiar in there now. Just so we've got it. Okay, that's the edge of that territory. I don't think there'll be anything else on this other side. So I think we'll just move back the other way. Cooperation, open research, construction we wanted. Wow, we got that one fast. I am thinking that we actually still move it up, maybe with the other group. So I think I will actually just make sure that we've got Resmelin already. So this can be your 4 sick. So rename. Six squad. Now these can be upgraded already because we now have got, these are only 3 in here, and so I can actually go to all of the units that are inside friendly territory and do an upgrade. So it'll cost me 50. This is why I need the gold to actually get these up. So I'm just going to do the upgrade in here. And so these have got like good protection, good hit points, like really good hit points. So we'll move them up. So we can just keep them sort of thumping through, join up with the others. Did we get the 4? It's only showing 3. Yep, okay, there it is. Group. Yep, so we do have a group. So we do end up getting the ×4 for everything. So that's actually good. It's only showing 3. And we could bring this one down as well. Building back in here. I think we'll actually grab another, just go back into training. So the defenders, we're now going to have a group of these, so this will end up being 4 of them. So we will actually go and train another one of those. If anyone wants this one DasDemptioned, we can go and do that. Hang on, train there. That's done. And then I'll probably stop at that point again for a little while and just have those 2 defenders just waiting for anything to sort of appear. Then they can sort of go back in and help out here. Again, if we just go to details here, we don't have any protection here at either of these locations. Right, all right, all right. Right, so training completed for defender party. Okay, that's, yeah, that was fine. We're picking these up pretty quick. So here's got one more point. I don't know if the familiar has to be with the same group that we're in. I'll see if I can actually just sit outside. Unit events, then through that side as well. That's all okay. Let's get this army together. Now we can't upgrade those. We can upgrade these. Now we can upgrade in here. Again, we've got 330 gold at this stage. If you want to upgrade that, if I upgrade this one here, I should have upgraded the other one before I did that. I always forget that you want to do these beforehand. This one is the full kit. Before we do that one, we do have the leather cuirass there. If I just get rid of the leather cuirass, and so this is an update for these guys, just a basic update. Do the upgrade there. So they now, if we have a look at their equipment, they're now wearing leather cuirass, leather boots, leather vambraces. Head slot is still empty, which would be nice for us to sort of grab something. So, and they've also now got an Arctic cloak, which gives them more defense. So they're picking up different sort of defensive equipment back in through here as well. Still don't have a shield for them. These guys, we'll just do the upgrade. Now they can also then get an upgrade where they end up with leather armor. We've got the lucky skull cap at the moment. I don't know if I again I just click on done and then we'll just go to equip. With the gold that we have, I'll just see what we can do with it. Upgrade and upgrade that one. We're down to 82 now. And that's pretty much all we can do, I think. Yeah, so all of these are now, I've got 4 members, which is good. They have leather helms, which is fine. So we can still put this lucky skull cap on if we wanted to. But we don't really need to. We've got the wooden shield. Still got the bastard sword back in through there. Vegan can take that. That's better anyway. Yeah, so these guys are pretty much decked out. That's fine. So click on done. Now we just need to march off and find where they're hiding. Let's pop that one back in there for now. Plus 20 dodge versus ranged attacks, that's very good. We'll actually give that to Cyrene. But we do need to have an accessory slot opened up. Okay, that'll do us. So I want to resolve that one. There's a group there as well. They're only weak. We'll just auto-resolve that. Grab that one. Nothing much down this way. This defender group, we'll just move that one back up into the city. Alright, that's nothing to do there. Yeah, Magnar has conquered the Tarth City of Hope again. Tarth is really losing badly here now. Here we go. So they're actually, so their relation towards us is now unfriendly because of that mod, I think. The defender group is done. Back in through here now. We can still, like, it's now going to start costing us a bit more. So let's just go back into building. Get the town hall. I'll build the wrong thing. Keep on doing that one. I keep on clicking the wrong stuff. I'd like to offer you tribute. There we go. We accept your tribute. I will crush anything I find now. So we should be able to sort of rattle through what we're doing here. Now, this is Magnar. This is the actual force. There's a pioneer party there from them as well. And I'm sort of tempted to smash them on our way through. But we haven't found Paradin at all yet. They're quite friendly with us. 4 settlements. What do you reckon, guys? What do you think? Do we? Because the only way we can win the game is to have them as an ally, like get an actual alliance, which is doable. But I think we just keep on rattling forward, taking what we can. This one here, we'll just go back to build again. Again, really looking for the things that are going to give me more money. The market. Let's go and build that one. Done. Merchant Cross Bazaar is does allow us to boost Gildar everywhere. Might throw that into the mix there as well. That'll do us. I'll just keep them occupied. Okay, one of our kids is now grown up. So this one here, Rayula. So she is sort of like the progeny of Kaelin and Cyrene. So we've got all of our skills in through there. So what is she coming back in with? So she has got Trog Blood, Tactician, so +1 to the army's initiative. That's a good one. Cautious, can escape battles. A Summoner as well, so +2 level for summons. Intelligent, +1 research per turn when stationed in a city. Fire Apprentice, and also Attunement, +2 mana per season. She's great. So we'll imbue the champion rather than arrange a marriage. We can arrange a marriage to get even more kids coming in, but let's imbue this champion. It's going to cost me 1 of these points. So that will be done. Imbue champion. So it costs 100 mana and 1 essence, so you'll go yes. Now we had mana up the top there. That one should be all we need to do. Yeah, she's been imbued. Yeah, we're down to 8 and 200. All right, that's fine. Yep, that's, I'm not sure where she'll be. She should be in here. Yep, there she is. Rayula. So she's going to head off with to join up with the defenders in here. New technology. Okay, so we've got construction has now been done. We'll open up research. Go back to warfare, I think. Go back to drills. Get bigger armies. Now, I don't know. I don't know. It sort of doesn't seem right, but we are orcs after all. Or Troggs, which is basically the same thing. Yeah, I don't know with this. Let's have a look around first. They've just built this. Hope is not the word. I don't think that is one of their originals. I think this is one of the Tarth cities. Let me know in the chat, guys. Do we just try to play diplomatically, or do we go for the kill? Go for the jugular? And we could even cheat and go Control U and actually have a look at the map and see where Paradin is, just to see if they're close. I don't think they will be. I think that Paradin will be sort of at the bottom end of the map. Like if I sort of zoom out, we can see that there's something else over there. I think that they have actually taken this area through here, and I think Paradin is down in here, I think. Is what I would be guessing. Not really a diplomatic. Go for the kill. Okay, done. I didn't think it would take much convincing with that. What he might do is actually move up another one of these defenders automatically, just to follow up this group, because we'll be able to add that one in. You know, we've already got one defender in here. We'll get the 2 defenders. Actually, one thing I should do: 6 squad equip. Currently they're using the hammers, but I do actually have this. Now the hammer is 9 attack, -4 initiative. I do want this here, but I can actually do this one here of 8 attack, but with a counter strike. So we'll actually go and throw that one in so that we end up with swords. Let's click on done. All right, well, we are ready to go. We've sort of this group is out of movement. Back in here, we'll just start to build up this location again. Okay, that's fine. A few of these things up over time. All right, well, that's another location. All right, I think it's time. Magna, your time is over. So we'll declare war here. Now they're actually super friendly. We could actually propose a treaty. No, it's not worth it. Regret taking on the might of Magna. Maybe. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. Destroyed that one. Just took some damage there. There was a spell that was cast. Now Hope does actually have a Thrall Archer party as well. Oh, this was taken over, so there's no defenders here either. This is just a weak group. We just go to battle. So we took a bit of damage there with what was being done. I'll just keep her back. Big damage. These took a bit of a beating actually. Mr. Worth struggling there a little bit. Now we know that their armies were close. If we can find their army out in the field somewhere, that would be ideal. So that one there. Right, there we go. Expansionists control 5 cities in a single game. We've done it. Now this has got a couple of areas. Oh, here we go. We've now met Paradin. Level up. So this one here we've got the infirmary, strike garrison, or watchtower. So infirmaries provide additional healing for all units stationed in the city, and the units trained in the city start with the endurance trait. We'll go strike garrison again. They do have different buildings for the different groups. Again, we don't have, if we go back to details, oh, we do have them now. We went up a level. I might just jot that one down in my little list. So that's actually good, like with what we see there. Have we got anyone inside here? I think we do. Yeah, we've got this one. We no longer need that in there. And we now have a road that extends across. Just auto resolve that. Alright, back in here we've got enchanted hammers. And I'll just get meditation for now, I think. Now, seeing more borders back in this other side, so they're right up close with each other. Now, Paradin is actually ahead of us. So this is interesting. So they're stronger. We can afford to get another group of defenders. Yeah, let's go and train them up. We may have to move everyone from here up to the next area once we sort of get those defenders, just so we've got some protection. Back in here we just need to go and do more building. Let's get the bell tower. Faction killed. The Tarth is gone. Okay, that's good. Oh, a settlement of Hope is under attack. By what? we've got Serenade. Alright, they're strong. So they've come in. Now, were we inside the city? I'm guessing we are. Alright, we'll go to battle. This will be an important one. So we've actually got Sistil Desavac, so one of the heroes. Spearman party back and through there. They've got a lot of hit points. So they're not too far off what we've got. We'll have a look at that when we get into the battle. Let's have a look and see what the deal is here. Alright, now everyone is healed up. There's a lot of heroes in this group. Like a hell of a lot. We've got a Thrall Archer party at the back. Raylan Athos. Spearman party there. They've only got 3 in the group. We've got 4 in our groups. So the Spearman party is actually fairly strong with what they can then go and do. You can double click them with their skills. So they've got 15 dodge, so they can sort of dodge out of the way. They've got Quendar Blood. Now they're resistant to fire, and we unfortunately are attacking with fire. Alright, well, our Serenade gets to start. Let's go to spells. We do have skills as well. I do actually have first aid. I have to remember to use this. Now there is a way of changing the number. Click here, then press a number. And I think I want to have number 2. Nope, it's not doing it. Click here. Click a slot on the action bar and assign this ability to that hotkey. Uh-oh, it's crashed. Clicked on Shadow Warg spell in combat. Submit. Right, well, we'll see what we get back. It's funny because we're just almost running out of time anyway. Try that again. So it thinks the game's already running, so let's just quit out of the game. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Might be one of these potentially. Actually, what I can do is I can just go straight back to the game in here. Stop it there. All right, wait for it to stop, and then we'll get it started again. Let's see if we can actually get this thing sorted. Hi, Crazy Markov, how you going? He's struggling here, actually. Here we go, here we go. Yes, I'm not sure what actually happened there. Alright, so they're on the outside here. That's where we ended up. Just do a quick save here. In fact, I might even just save a proper save. Because this should be fairly interesting. Now, what other spells do we have? No other combat spells. Haven't really done much. Casting Sovereign suffers a permanent -5 to hit points. Target friendly champion gains a level. Steal a Spirit trait from an allied champion. Target is killed, however. We don't want to be doing that one. Target receives 20%, 10 per Earth Shard resistance versus fire, lightning, and cold damage. That's actually not bad. There is 1 mana maintenance. We've got 13 mana. They're probably going to target these guys. If it's Mr. Worth. See how we go. We're down to +12. That's okay. At this stage, we do actually have a full contingent inside here. Now I could go out and attack them. They're going to come in and attack me. Do we want to do it outside or do we want to do it inside? I think we have more option to hit them harder outside. So let's just go and grab everyone. Alright, so they've got an overall attack of 122, 6 unit count. We'll just go to battle. Now they've got a lot of heroes here. This is not exactly what we want. So I'm going to start to put out, like again, the ghouls. So we'll just start with the different spells. Raise ghoul. And I'll throw that in again down the bottom here. I could have distracted them. That's been slowed. That's Falcon's Fanatics. That's interesting. So they've actually targeted our just our militia force. Get big and around. Now we do have things like Fireball Scroll. Now these guys are immune to fire. That's right. So there's no point doing that. We do have an Escape Scroll, which we don't need. It's a lot of stuff we have. What does the Curse Spell do? I can't stop it on the thing. It keeps on moving off. Anyway, we won't worry about it. Candle Cloak, so they're going to be doing fire damage when we attack them. Comes Resmelin. Crunches Cadre in through there. Move this one through this other side. It's going to be resisted being slowed down. And this is ideal. All right, so she's back out again. This one over here is damaged a little bit. That's only range 1. Can't really do anything with that. We will end our turn there. Okay, I just killed that. Good. One down. Crunches Cadre. Another 8 points. Took a little bit of damage. Now we do actually have, I can now do the Impale. Dodged both of them, unfortunately, which is what they do. Just get them healed up. Okay, they're down. Oh, no, not quite. They have slowed that one down now. Slowing is a really good spell, but... Okay, a little bit of damage back. And again, we can still just keep on using the first aid at this stage. Maybe on ourselves, or no, we'll do it on this one again. Dodge is frustrating. Just stay where we are. So these are the defenders. At this stage we want to do damage. This is really debilitating. So Resmaline coming in. Come on, we need an actual hit. There we go. That's got one of them again. This one's probably don't have as much dodge. If we go and have a bit of a look. Oh, dodge 43, that's incredible. What about you? Dodge 41. They're both as bad as each other. The crunch has been slowed. And we've got enough to do this again. Bit worried about Began now. Still got a bit of... I don't think he's got the what he's got through here. This is launch a 25 attack and knock the victim back 1 tile. Oh, awesome. Dodge that. We've got enough over this side, so let's now move over this way. And we now sort of got it surrounded here a little bit. Cyrene will just get it to pick up the stamina again. Good. Dodged. Dodge is incredibly valuable. I think that's going to be probably our main threat now. Yeah, can't do much there. Fortunately, Began's now been slowed down, so he's susceptible. Great. Nice. Still got 3 there. I'll just get Began back up even higher. There we go. That's great. Okay, so we've got these have all actually had different injuries now. But they'll be back in their capital. So Cracked Skull they get less experience points. Spearman Party was killed outright. This one here is now Afraid of Dying, so minus 38 accuracy versus higher level enemies, which this one's level 6, which is pretty good for us. We're sort of around that level for most of our things. Missing an ear now, so minus 10 to dodge, that's useful for the future. And everything else is sort of gone, so that's actually good. That's a good result for us. Let's go and click on Done. And all right, so with Serenade, we've got let's go back to Mage. This Greater Necromancy is awesome. So we'll pick that one. Now, where are they? They're further off. We've taken a bit of damage, but I think we'll still be okay. This is Kurgan's Hold, and they're all the injured units are back in here. And Kurgan's Hold, if we look at the details, doesn't have any other protection. Now we're slightly injured. I think we sit back for 1 turn. Alright, we've now got drills. Open research. Get better shields here. We'll go that way. Faction killed. Tarth is no more. Yeah, okay. And this one here with the level up means that we're going to then be able to... this one will then get the protection now as well, I think. So again, just go to Strike Garrison. We have a bit of a look and see the details. Yes, great. So that's a good start. Great start, actually. We still can't see Kurgan's Hold. These are good enough for us to take in to attack. Let's get back to buildings. That's the whole group. Yeah, so we're a big force here. Kurgan's Hold has still got all of these guys which are severely injured. Let's just take it, I think. Let's do a quick save again. Yeah, so it's just got all of these again, so this is fine. We'll just go into battle. Because of their injuries, they really can't stand up here. We're going to go into spells, and we're going to cast Raise this Horde here. It's only 12 mana, but it allows me to basically get like a group of 9. So these have now all been injured slightly, so they're going to have like less dodge. This one here, I think, lost her hearing. Afraid of Dying. You're missing an ear, less dodge. So as they take more damage, they're going to end up being more and more sort of stuck. Let's just see if we can kill off more of these. Great. Another one down. This one's down as well. Can't dodge all of these. Comes Resmelin. Dodged. Yeah, because they've basically been injured. There's really just there's nothing coming back for them. Good. They're wasting focus on these, on the undead. Down. The more damage we can do to their heroes as we do this, the better. So that's done. Blind in one eye now for this one here, so less accuracy. Just about a scratch, so nothing happening in through there. Pneumonia through here, so they've got more cold resistance, which we can't do anything. So the others have been, yeah, nothing sort of too much in through that side. Just go and click on done. Now we've actually hit the lead back over through here with the faction power. And so Beacon has gone up another level. Yeah, we did get Brute, didn't we? No, we didn't get Brute. We'll go that way. Kurgan's Hold has got one area. We'll just go and grab another enchanted hammer. Place that one there. Now there's another city back up this way. Imperium. This was the lead city, I think. There's Paradin down over this other side. Now Paradin is fairly happy with us at this point in time. They're just neutral. Slave scout party. So we'll resolve that one. Alright, 1, 2, 3. I won't be able to get inside the city this next turn. Build a bell tower. Now guys, I'm looking at the time here. I'm going to have to get going, so I'll leave it here for this one. So thanks for watching, and again there is that link which I've sort of stickied in the chats for if you do want to sort of look at the DLC. There'll be a link to the base game from that as well. Yeah, if you are interested, this is a really cool game. If you like Elemental, it basically is Fallen Enchantress, but it certainly doesn't feel like it's old. It sort of does feel really quite modern, and it's got a nice pacing. Like we're already 100 odd seasons in, you know, like, so this is 107 turns in 2 sessions, so it's fairly fast. Anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you, possibly we'll be streaming again in a few hours time, but I'm not sure yet. I'll see how we go.